The downturn in the economy has no doubt placed a number of potential businesses at a standstill, but developers of the new Southwest Plaza were able to move beyond the economic odds and push full steam ahead with their major investment. Betty Thompson-Moss tells us more.
The Southwest Plaza is located on an 11-acre site off the intersection of Carmichael and Blue Hill Road. While the general slow global picture pushed a delay in the development, a decision was made in 2009 to move forward. Spearheading the building project was CGT Construction. Its Vice President Wayne Trico says it was then all go for Southwest Plaza.
During the construction and the time that we've been here over the last 16 months or whatever, you could see the potential of the area and you could see the needs of the people. It's time for this area to have more of convenience, leisure for people. I mean, there's a lot of hard-working people in the area that just need to have proper facilities.
The finished product is a vision which blossomed from the mid-80s. The dream now is for a thriving investment.
One thing about my dad was he knew something about real estate. I don't know how he ever learned about it, but he knew how to buy property, and he knew he had a vision of what could be accomplished. And when he bought this property out here, there was nothing, virtually nothing, and he had an idea that this could turn into something, and he just kept at it, and here we are today.
The plaza has already attracted many well-established outlets. Among those companies setting up in the multi-million-dollar complex is Lowe's Pharmacy. Financial Controller and Director of Retail Services, William Cash, says they did not hesitate to relocate one of their outlets into the southwestern community.
We signed up for it probably about 4 years ago. We really wanted to, we saw the future of this area. Carmichael is a blooming area, and we have a lot of patrons and customers in this area, so we're real pleased to be here.
The center's investment comes during a slow economy, but 85% of the space is being leased for retail. Its anchor store is CBS, or Commonwealth Building Supplies. One of the owners is John Trico.
We've stocked the store fairly well, we think, and we're hoping that this November and December is a very successful month for us.
The hope now is that Southwest Plaza will spur similar investments in other parts of the country. Betty Thompson-Moss, ZNS News.
Employees of the National Insurance Board were recognized for their invaluable contributions to the successful growth and development of that government agency. The 51 honorees were recognized during an awards ceremony at Government House. Oprah Roach has more.
The National Insurance Board has achieved much in its 37-year history. It provides a financial safety net for workers. Thousands now benefit from the new unemployment benefits to the tune of $30 million, and 16,000 Bahamians are receiving free medication for chronic ailments under the prescription drug plan. But NIB's accomplishments could not have been possible without dedicated employees. And those who have gone above and beyond the call of duty were recognized. Commending the 51 honorees was State Finance Minister Shivargo Lang.
Through your efforts, day in and day out, you've helped to elevate the standard of living in this country, and you've helped to protect and advance the dignity of so many of your Bahamian brothers and sisters. We all recognize that what you do at the National Insurance Board is more than a job. In many ways, really, it's a ministry.
Meantime, NIB Director Algernon Cargill reminded honorees of the vital role they play.
Each of you supports our mission every day in work that reflects a high level of commitment, dedication, and indeed, compassion and concern for your fellow man. Your dedicated efforts help us to keep our organization and our program vibrant, strong, and successful.
The honorees have given between 10 and 30 years of service.
I want to thank God first for allowing me 30 years to serve not only my country but my people.
I appreciate the 20 years that I work at National Insurance, and my family got blown away when they heard me was getting honored
I'm especially proud of the fact that I was a part of making national insurance internet ready. I started off with Lotus Notes, and now we're up to Exchange 2010.
The NIB Long Service Awards were held at Government House. I'm Opal Roach, ZNS News.
The Eleuthera branch of the Cancer Society hoping to raise $50,000 for a worthy cause. Cyan Thompson reports.
More than 100 Eleuthera residents attended the annual Cancer Awareness Walkathon in Governor's Harbor this weekend. The purpose to raise money to assist cancer patients in Eleuthera. While the focus was on breast cancer, organizers used the opportunity to highlight other types of cancers. President of the Eleuthera Cancer Society, Juanita Pinder.
The funds that we raised from this event, we are creating a benevolent fund, and that is needed on this island because there are persons that have been afflicted with cancer, unfortunately, who do not have medical insurance, and they depend on us as well as the community to help them in this fight. And so our immediate plan is to build this benevolent fund to try to raise at least $50,000.
Organizers were excited about the overwhelming support of men to their cause. Here's what these men told us about the event.
One of the reasons I support it is because it is paramount to me, being one that is, I'm considered a survivor. It keeps me healthy.
There's a greater awareness of cancer on Eleuthera, and that's because I think we do a lot more testing in conjunction with the Ride for Hope and everything else. I think that's what makes it seem a lot higher than anywhere else.
When you consider that virtually every family is affected by cancer, we have to raise the awareness of cancer in the Bahamas, particularly the community of Eleuthera. From what I understand, Eleuthera has a higher incident of cancer in the Bahamas, and I'm encouraged by the work that Juanita and Jackie and Sue and the rest of the girls.
Meantime, the female participants believe even if cancer has not impacted your family, supporting fundraisers helps to save lives.
How was the walk for you this morning?
Sweaty and buggy, but great. Woo! Perfect. It's cool. It's a great day. Great day.
You need to support your Cancer Society because you never know when somebody in your family is going to get cancer, and you're going to need everybody's support. So always support your organizations like that, not just the Cancer Society, but all of them.
Eleuthera's Breast Cancer Walkathon was just one of the many events held during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Remember, early detection saves lives. If you don't have health insurance, you're able to contact your local Cancer Society to get a free mammogram. Also, here in New Providence, you can contact the Cancer Society of the Bahamas. Cyan Thompson, ZNS News.
Thanks, Cyan. The Frank Hanna Oktoberfest got started on Thursday night at the Regatta site in Morgan's Bluff, Andros, with a gospel concert. Our Julian Gibson was there and tells us it was the right way to get the festival off the ground.
High five somebody else. Find somebody else you can high five and say, get ready to praise the Lord. Through this barren rain, I can hear my Savior say, trust me, child. Come on out, hold your hand.
Organizers of the Frank Hanna Oktoberfest starting the cultural event off with a time to sing and praise. The star attraction, Sister Rachel Mackey.
Mary be a light. I teach them how to live.
Organizers and community leaders all see the Andros Festival as a time to boost the economy of North Andros.
We know events like these helps to bring revenues into our economy, helps to stimulate our economy.
That is the whole idea, to be able to put some money in people's pocket so that they are able to pay their bills.
It's going to be incumbent that events like this, we don't take it for granted. The goal here is to help empower us that we could do things for ourselves.
Now, in officially declaring the festival open, Member of Parliament for North Andros and the Berry Islands, Mr. Vincent Pete, had high praise for Frank Hanna, calling him a role model.
We know that you are still young,
many years to come, and we hope the best for the future. Continue to do your part to help build the Bahamas and build Andros and to bring our people together so we can become a better country.
Reporting for ZNS News, I am Julian Gibson.
The city center came alive today with the wonderful sounds of music. It was the Beat Retreat, and though it's a bit early, it's not your regular Christmas treat. Today's retreat was to mark the 150th anniversary of the city of Nassau. Bands from the Royal Bahamas Police and Defense Forces put on a stunning performance. They played a number of all-time favorites and Bahamian songs. Hundreds flocked to Ruston Square for the event. Tomorrow, thousands of youngsters will hit the streets to trick or treat, and of course, authorities want to ensure your safety. Police say it's during this time criminals prey on individuals and are once again warning the public not to let their guard down. Here's Police Press Officer Chrislyn Skippings.
We want to say to those prolific offenders that we will be out in full force, and rest assured every time you look around, you're going to see a patrol car. And if you decide that you want to break the law this weekend, we are going to get you. Zero tolerance. Our kids are going to be out there trick-or-treating. We want them to have a safe and fun-filled night. Additionally, we don't want kids walking through any alleys or taking any shortcuts. Stick to the main road. Listen to the adult who will be with you.
Police also say a number of youngsters engage in illegal practices like egging, throwing rocks and other objects at cars and individuals. Police Sergeant Anthony Rose sends this strong warning to those culprits.
That the police will be out in full force, and wherever youngsters are found engaged in such act, they will be immediately arrested and prosecuted. They will be taken before the court. We would like to also take the opportunity to say to our parents, not to supply our kids with these items, with these limes, with these eggs, because we know they're using them at this particular time of the year for no good.